A massive queen ant faces a relentless pursuit. Soldier ants swiftly raise their tails, unleashing a potent spray of formic acid. This corrosive liquid inflicts a searing burn on their enemies. A fierce battle erupts in an instant. Nearby, a venomous scorpion seizes the chaos to strike, only to be swiftly subdued by the soldier ants. Meanwhile, a cunning jumping spider exploits the distraction, mimicking the ants' form to slip past their defenses and steal their larvae. As the ant kingdom teeters on the brink of collapse, the wasp clan lurking behind sounds the horn of attack. Can this tiny ant kingdom withstand such a catastrophic onslaught? After mating, the leafcutter queen prepares to lay eggs. Nestling between two leaves, she sustains herself by consuming her own wings, muscles, and even parts of her brain. The queen lays her first batch of eggs, the foundation of a fledgling colony. Within days, the initial workforce emerges to nurture them. The queen sacrifices her own muscle tissue. Weeks later, the leafcutter ant kingdom takes shape, but as the population grows, the original nest becomes too small to house its many members. The queen releases chemical signals, directing the workers to construct a new nest. They form living bridges with their bodies, pulling two leaves together in a remarkable feat of strength. This is a true test of power. One ant grips tightly while another forces the leaves to close. If measured by human strength, their effort equates to lifting a 7-ton truck single-handedly. The ants cannot hold onto the leaves indefinitely. They urgently need a glue to seal the gaps. At this moment, an unassuming worker arrives, carrying a larva that will play a crucial role. The worker, clutching the larva, crosses a living bridge to reach the area needing reinforcement. As larvae develop, their bodies produce silk threads containing a special protein. By rapidly stroking the larva's head with their antennae, the workers stimulate it to release this protein as a liquid. Upon contact with air, the liquid hardens into silk through relentless back and forth tugging. The ants fill the gaps between the leaves completely. This skill is nothing short of a natural marvel. This nest boasts excellent natural lighting, perfect for moving eggs into cozy chambers. Unbeknownst to the ants, a jumping spider watches their every move. Attempting to infiltrate the nest to steal eggs is a deadly gamble, yet, with clever disguise, the outcome could be entirely different. Leafcutter ants have negligible vision, relying primarily on their sense of smell to identify objects. This jumping spider not only mimics the ants' behavior, but perfectly replicates their scent. The guard ants remain oblivious as the spider brazenly steals larvae right under their noses. However, given the colony's prolific egg production, this loss is barely noticeable, even during the rainy season. The nest proves invaluable, shielding the young from stormy weather while they remain safe and dry indoors. The colony remains unscathed. As leaves wither, the queen frequently relocates. A venomous scorpion secretly observes, armed with powerful pincers and a lethal stinger. As the workers transport the queen, the scorpion plans a sneak attack from behind. A vigilant guard ant spots the threat, determined to eliminate any danger to the queen. The scorpion retaliates, swinging its stinger and delivering a fatal strike with its pincers, killing the guard in a single blow before dying. The guard releases a distress signal. The oblivious scorpion is unaware of its impending doom as countless green ants swarm toward its location, surrounding it in an instant. With clear division of labor, they prepare to strike. Using sheer force, the ants overpower the scorpion, rendering its venomous stinger useless. Once the scorpion is immobilized, they ruthlessly dismantle their prey, transporting the remains back to the nest as communal sustenance. War inevitably brings casualties, but the colony's daily output of thousands of eggs easily offsets the losses. Not all intruders meet a gruesome fate. A butterfly larva, for instance, receives special treatment. By feeding on plant fruits, it absorbs sugars and small amounts of amino acids. Some indigestible sugary components are excreted as sweet honeydew, an irresistible delicacy for the leafcutter ants. Yet, this mobile food source won't always remain at their disposal. Clever leafcutter ants devise another strategy. Aphids, which also feed on leaves, are small and easily managed. Using their unique weaving skills, the ants herd and confine the aphids, ensuring a steady supply of honeydew. They even deploy a dedicated army to guard the aphids, gently nudging escapees back to the fold with their sharp mandibles. However, an overabundance of honeydew can attract trouble. As aphid numbers dwindle, neighboring leafcutter colonies express strong discontent, amassing forces to confront the culprits and demand answers. The Green Ant Legion skips diplomacy, issuing signals to enter full battle readiness. Enemy soldiers charge forward, only to be met by the green ants, who have been lying in wait above. A brutal skirmish erupts in an instant. For the ants, food is the kingdom's strategic reserve. Losing the war would mean the plundering of all food and eggs in the nest. As enemy forces pour in, the Green Ant Legion suffers mounting casualties. Soldiers positioned above prepare a devastating attack, spraying formic acid from their tails. This highly corrosive substance burns the enemy's body and disrupts their sense of smell. For ants, losing their sense of smell is akin to humans losing their sight. Leveraging their elevated position, the Green Ant Legion gradually gains the upper hand. Deprived of their sense of smell, the enemy green ants have no choice but to leap off cliffs to escape. The invaders, battered and broken, flee in disarray. The Leafcutter Ant Legion regains control of the battlefield. With the threat neutralized, the queen can resume laying eggs in peace. As the kingdom continues to expand, the reigning queen permits new queens to join the colony. In just a few months, the Leafcutter kingdom grows from a few tens of thousands to a legion of millions. The demand for food surges at an astronomical rate as their territory expands. Nearby vegetation is stripped bare. However, a looming threat nearby severely hampers the kingdom's growth. Wasps, with their superior mobility, are just as resolute in defending their home as the Green Ant Legion. The soft, sweet larvae in the wasp nest are a coveted delicacy for the ants. The tender wasp larvae are a mouth-watering prize for the green ants. Under normal circumstances, the distance between the nests might keep them apart forever. But nature is unpredictable. A fierce wind brings an ant nest dangerously close to the wasp nest. The wasps, confronted by these sudden intruders, immediately issue a deadly warning. Facing enemies several times their size, the Green Ant Legion shows no fear. Unlike the ants, wasps cannot engage in coordinated group combat, leaving them overwhelmed by the ants' swarm tactics. In one-on-one combat, however, the wasps hold a clear advantage. The green ants rely on sheer strength, grappling to pin down the wasp's limbs while relentlessly spraying corrosive formic acid. With their numerical superiority, the ants briefly seize the upper hand. To protect the larvae in their nest, the green ants press their attack. The wasps launch a full-scale counterattack, unleashing a deadly retaliation. This is a massive confrontation. The green ant's carefully woven nest is mercilessly torn open. The queen releases chemical signals, prioritizing the rescue of the larvae. The relentless aerial assaults from the wasps deal a devastating blow to the Green Ant Legion. Retreat becomes their only option. The wasps have now completely overrun the ant nest. The queen, with her massive body, cannot move on her own, forcing the soldier ants to risk their lives to evacuate her. In a true war, there are no absolute victors. Both sides suffer heavy losses. This conflict delivers a crushing blow to the Green Ant Legion. Yet, living in such close proximity, such clashes are bound to happen again. Only by completely annihilating the other side can the kingdom secure stable growth.